We're all just doing this. We're celebrating the small victories. Oh,
I'm not.
Grace is a little sweaty.
I was doing thumbs up. I thought we were doing
It's really hot.
thumbs up.
I was totally doing this. Don't worry, we got it.
Listen, guys, it's a sensual Wednesday here on Collider TV Talk, which means we're all on the same page. And by page, I mean channel. We don't talk about books on this show. Sorry for yelling. Before we get into who's here and what's going on, if you guys are Collider fans, which you probably are if you're watching this show, I don't know why you'd be here if you weren't. Maybe you're here to hate on me or whatever. Regardless, I'm going down a wormhole. August 29th, join us at the ArcLight Hollywood. We're watching Jurassic Park. You're going to have a live meet and greet, fan Q&A, your movie talk personalities. I don't know if any TV talk people are invited. That's just me being pandering to you, the people, to tweet at Collider Video and all the people around that say you want your own Josh Macuga live viewing of the pilot of Sopranos or something like that. Maybe something TV related. Regardless, August 29th, 7:30 p.m., the ArcLight Hollywood. We'll see you there. And we're seeing today, the people that are here today. No. Oh, no. We're going to Grace first.
Oh.
The lovely, our mother of ginger dragons, the hater of chains, the breaker of chains, the mother of all things ginger and all things dragon, and all things rat, and all things chihuahua.
Yeah.
Grace Hancock.
Oh, hey. I mean, what could be more sensual than fanning one's underarms?
That's true.
Welcome to Collider TV Talk. Please tweet me your questions, you guys, at Mrs. Graceface. Hashtag Collider TV Talk. Nailed it. Who's this guy?
That's the one, the only David of Dorchester of Yorkshire, Anthony Griffin.
So, you know, I struggle a little bit with intros and outros. I'm probably the worst person here at Collider doing that. But thanks to Ken from Chicago, at Ken from Chicago on Twitter, he gave me an introduction. So I'm going to read that now. David, House of... Wait, mess it up. Sorry. Excuse me. Let me go over time. Here we go. David of House Griffin, first of his name, father of beards, reader of books, lover of Britain, talker of TV, and consumer of comics.
Oh.
That is my new introduction, people. Thank you, Ken from Chicago, for that.
And
Yes,
Grace, could you give me a Sir Davos introduction of me?
This is Josh Macuga.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. All right, what's first?
All right, so speaking of the Game of Thrones, yesterday it was revealed that the finale on Sunday of Game of Thrones is going to be titled The Wolf and the Dragon, but it is only going to be clocking in at 79 minutes, even though they said 90.
Boo.
What?
Boo. I want my money back, HBO.
What?
The only thing that makes me excited for this is that it's titled The Wolf and the Dragon, and as we all know, I am Team Daenerys. And that's making me feel like I'm
going
gonna...
Snowgarian.
Well, don't... God, that's way better than Daenerys. Damn it, Josh. Fine.
Well, you said it last week. Snowgarian. Snowgarian.
I can't remember all the funny things we say.
Damn it.
But anyway, so what do you guys... I mean, do you think Cersei and Dany are finally going to meet? What are you looking forward to? What do you think this is going to be 79 minutes of?
Well, first of all, the fact that it's 79 minutes is some serious BS. We were promised 90 minutes. Everybody's been saying since day one, oh, don't worry, it's 7 episodes, but all 7 episodes are going to be 4.5 hours long. I'm like, well, that makes sense. I can take that. But the fact that we're only getting 70, and they're like, oh, it's more than last year's finale. I don't care. Last year's season was 10 episodes. It's like saying, oh, you know, don't worry, Mr. Macuga, you won the lottery, but we're going to spread your money out over a longer period of time. So in essence, you're making the same thing, but you'll probably be dead before you make all your money. Now, give me the lump sum, Game of Thrones, but Wolf and Dragon, I think that they are going to meet. I think we're finally going to have the meeting of the minds and be like, listen, we got to put our petty differences aside for a couple episodes here and kill some White Walkers because now they have a zombie dragon shooting ice fire. And, you know.
We're screwed.
At least I hope they meet. I don't want them to not meet in this episode.
It kind of looks like in the teaser that they were, though, because they were all kind of gathering. It was like Jon
but we
and,
didn't see,
and everyone was broody.
We saw Jon and Cersei. We didn't see Daenerys.
But wouldn't Jon
She's
and Daenerys be together?
She's on the boat.
It's true.
Maybe she doesn't make it off the boat.
Well, maybe the dragons...
They're together.
On the boat.
So if he's
I know, but
in
I'm saying...
Westeros, she has to be there too, right?
You would think so, but also the dragons are there, and they're like, no dragons here, because she could just come in
Yeah,
and be like...
it's like you have to it's like you have to like a weapons check at the door.
Yeah.
Like the dragons are behind, like, wait, so they can't come. I mean, okay, I gotta leave.
Please empty your pockets.
They're like, please leave the dragons in the locker at the front. Thank you.
There's a TSA guy going like, take your laptops out and your dragons have to go through. Miss Daenerys.
It's like the water bottle of airport security. They're like, finish it here. It's not coming in.
I don't think it's going to disappoint. I mean, Nikolai Coster-Waldau announced that he's due to be on set in October.
Right.
So that means we're going to do the same shooting timeline. So we may get a new season by next September. we might not have to wait all the way until 2018.
Yeah,
like
but David, it's 6 episodes.
But
If they
next
tease us
September,
last
that's
year,
like 20 years from
I
now.
know, but I'm just saying, I think this is going to
all
deliver.
the beard.
It's got to deliver. And I hope the cliffhanger's not. I hope it just sets everything up for the next season, not some big cliffhanger. Where we're like, oh man.
Yeah.
So I hope
No,
it's
it
not a
better
big
be like
cliffhanger.
satisfying as hell.
Yeah, I hope so.
I've been dragged along for quite enough.
I see what you did there.
With the,
Bing-a-ling-a-ling.
I think we
Well,
all
with the
know.
dragon,
I think we all know what I
dragon,
mean.
that's good.
There
I
you
like
go.
that, yeah.
All right, Grace, what's next?
All right. Next, yesterday, Amazon released a 1-minute clip from its upcoming series, The Tick. The Tick follows an underdown, an underdog accountant who falls in league with a strange blue superhero as he comes to realize his city is owned by a global supervillain. It's based
See,
on the comic book,
I
obviously.
The original Tick, which was animated, was a classic. This exclusive clip that they gave us, because it airs this Friday. Unfortunately, I know David will probably binge a lot of it this weekend. Not unfortunately, but this weekend I'm going to be on my bachelor party, so I don't anticipate me watching much Tick. I probably watched the whole episode and
It's
not
a
remember
raging
of
bachelor
yet.
party. We're
Yeah.
going to watch comic book shows.
Gotta binge the Tick here. My bad. But I loved this clip. I love Sarah Finowitz in this role. Everything we've seen from the trailers and everything, I'm really on board with the Tick, and I didn't think I would be, but I am. I really am.
I'm sold too. I know on Clutter.com there's already a review up, and they're saying, it's got a lot of heart. There's a lot of silly comedy, but there's also a lot of heart. I mean, the pilot sold me. I'm sold on this show. I love how goofy the costume looks. Like, it looks cheap. Yeah. And kind of silly, but that's good. I think it's supposed to, and I love how
it's
little
kind of poking fun at itself.
antennas work and all that. Like, they go up and down and everything. I mean, I'm really excited about this. And it's
just
going to be
love David doing
it's going to be
this.
like 30 minutes an episode. We'll fly through it.
You know, we've talked about like live action reboots of things and like animated. You know what show I would love to see a live action reboot of? The Critic with John Lovitz. That was an amazing, amazing comedy, and I think just like the Tick, it could translate really, really well.
I think it's a nice change of pace because we have all these like kind of brooding superhero shows, especially in the CW. I mean, there's comedy on the CW, but this is straight comedy.
Yes.
So I'm kind of happy to see a superhero show that doesn't take itself too seriously.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and when I was watching the trailer, like, I didn't know exactly what was coming next, so that was refreshing because I haven't seen the pilot.
Oh.
So I was like totally new.
Grace is on board. All right,
I'm
what's
on
next,
board.
Grace?
Oh, right. Starz announced yesterday that it's developing the action drama series Black Samurai with Oscar winner Common starring in the title role as well as executive producing. It's based on the novels by Mark Olden. The series follows a highly trained ranger whose life is transformed when he meets a legendary Japanese master who invites him to train as a samurai, obviously. And Wu-Tang Clan is going to be doing the music.
36 Chambers.
Listen, you know what, David? Why don't you take this?
I just
one?
really went
Because-
for that. I really
I
enjoyed
love
that.
Wu-Tang, man.
Listen, I love Wu-Tang. I love what they did in Luke Cage. I love they even used them at the end of Defenders there. Spoiler alert.
The RZA did a lot of the music for Kill Bill.
Yeah.
The RZA did a lot of the music
Right.
for that.
But I have to say, this whole genre of like normal guy meets Japanese. My bad on that one. Japanese samurai who teaches him like a legend of something. It's been retread so many times.
Sure.
And like the RZA and all these guys love kung fu so much, and I get it. It's entertaining, but none of the movies do well. None of them do well. They do okay. Like Kill Bill was great. That's Quentin Tarantino. The other one, like The Man of 60,000 Fists, or like like Clamor Fists. I don't really know what it is. And even Iron Fist, anything that has fist in the title, is not going so hot. I don't understand. I don't see. And Starz is really getting. I know you love Power, and I tried to get into Power.
Outlander.
I know.
Ugh.
Starz has really good programming coming
love
up.
Outlander.
I just don't see this.
Well, this is the new direction. Remember, Lionsgate bought them.
Yeah.
So this is now the new direction. Black Sails was like the old generation. This is the new generation. Even
So
Power.
Black Samurai
even
is the new
Power's
direction?
the old generation.
Black Samurai is the new direction. All samurai shit.
Well, but samurais are cool. I mean, I love Into the Badlands. I mean, that's an over-the-top samurai show. This is going to be an over-the-top samurai show, but with an African-American perspective. So I'm willing to check it out. I don't know. I think it could be fun.
African American.
I don't know. I'm
white.
not. No, it's a good point,
I don't
Josh.
care.
This is not going to be a flagship unless it has some like big following, just drops and everybody loves it. I don't see us having a big following like Outlander. Outlander's a little bit more like my mom would watch out, something like that.
Right.
But this could still be good. I mean, if they have a nice lineup coming on, this could be one of those kind of culty, like smaller shows. Like HBO has shows like that.
Yeah, oh, I don't disagree. I mean, I see where you're coming
There's
from.
no robots.
There's no robots. That's
That we
really
know of.
important. Yeah.
I mean,
Grace, what do you think of samurai stuff? Let's get a female perspective on
I mean,
that.
I dig that. Like, I want everybody to have swords and everything, obviously.
Well, yeah, you're always doing that sword play videos. And
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm doing that. Yeah, I have a bruise on my leg like the size of a softball that is like purple. Like it is gross.
From what?
It is not for babies.
From
I got
swords?
clipped. Yeah, I got
Ooh.
I slipped on the floor and the proximity got off. It's a whole thing.
Kids, don't.
It hurt.
don't
It
do
hurt a lot. I was like laughing through it. I was like, I'm totally fine. But anyway, so yeah, I'm excited about this. I mean, I think Common brings like a level of cool to this that could make this like not like Kung Pao,
I'm
you
saying
know?
He was
Nothing.
great in
I'm
John
not
Wick too.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
anything wrong about Common. I like Common. I'm talking about the entire genre.
Yeah,
of
I mean, this storyline is
seems
hella
just-
overdone.
Yeah.
True, and if you think
For sure,
flagship
but-
show Starz looking for a new identity, this is not a flagship
No.
show.
Right. But this has a lot of people behind it, like a lot of big producers, a
know.
lot of big people. So I wonder, I get worried when it's that many big successful people, if it's too many chefs in the kitchen, and if everybody's vision is a different dish,
Yeah.
and we end up just doing some weird like hodgepodge buffet. You know what I mean?
That's how Tapas
That was a
born.
great metaphor,
That's
by
how
the way.
Tapas was born, and Tapas suck.
Tapas is a ripoff.
Tapas
Nobody
is the
likes
biggest
tapas.
When I hear, I like tapas. I like the food that comes on the plate,
I like saying tapas. That's it.
but it's expensive.
Yeah.
They charge you like $20
I just
for
like
half a
saying
meal.
it.
Listen, just call them appetizers and charge them half. Welcome to Chili's, you jerks. Stupid tapas.
Beautiful
Bunch of
Southwest
idiots.
egg rolls.
Oh, those are good.
Tapa, you can't get. Yes.
I have never heard somebody call an egg roll beautiful before.
Say, listen,
They're beautiful.
Don't be doubting the egg roll. All right,
Yeah.
Grace,
Hey,
what's
I love me
next?
an egg roll. All right. Also, today, the first images for Soderbergh's upcoming Western Netflix series Godless were released. So we were kind of chatting about this off air, that it's kind of like, Westworld sans robots.
Yes.
I don't mind robots, but
You shut
it's about it's going to
Shut
tell
your
the
mouth when
tale
you're talking to me.
of an outlaw named Frank Griffin, played by the amazing Jeff
Oh,
Daniels.
it's my
who's-
cousin. Frank Griffin.
And his band of murderous sundries are hunting down one of their own who turned on their own brotherhood.
Yeah, see, this is how you do a Western. Thanks, Netflix. Robots have no place in a Western front, okay? Cowboys versus aliens, dumb. Westworld, absolutely horrendous, okay? Nobody wants robots. David, Grace, I know you guys are going to fight me on this one, but I'm sticking my ground. I'm staking my claim. I am manifest destinying my way west, like Far and Away with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. Shannon! No, Shannon! It wasn't Sharon, it was Shannon. Shannon! No robots are on my farm. No robots. This is the Western I want. Give me Jeff Daniels shooting up some real people, not like, whoops-a-daisy, short circuit, we're a robot.
Wow.
I mean, first of all, you're a true national treasure, Josh Macuga.
Thanks, guys.
I
So
can't-
you
yeah.
so you want like an OG
applaud
Western.
that.
You want like Alan Ladd Western. Like
Yes.
you don't want any fun. You want Western.
Wait. Fun is all had in the Western. It's in the Western front where the fun doesn't have to be from a robot, Jeffrey Wright, who's like,
I don't
oh,
mind
wait
a few
second.
weird things
oh,
in my-
didn't know I was a robot. Welcome to Chuck E. Cheese.
Westworld is not a true Western.
Sensual
Westworld
Wednesdays.
is a theme park. It's like Disney World, but a westernized Disney World. It's different. This is a true Western. They can both exist in the same universe, and they can both be good.
David, I've been to Disney World.
Thank
I've
you.
been in Disneyland. There is like an old West ride. That's fine. There's no robots in it.
In the future, there will be.
I don't want them there.
Well,
Or maybe there already are.
but back to Steven Soderbergh. I'm excited that he's back in the game. I'm sad that it's not with the Nick. But I did see Logan Lucky this past weekend, and that was fantastic. So I'm glad Soderbergh is doing more projects because the Nick was brilliant. He's a great director.
And we talked about Mosaic.
Yeah, Mosaic's coming out. I mean, he's back, and I'm glad that he's working in the TV realm because there's so many new and inventive ways he can express himself, which is hard to do to get funding for if you're doing a big budget movie.
True.
Right.
And new and inventive being without robots.
No.
Right. Well, and it's on Netflix, which I think will be a good fit.
Josh, you gonna go see Blade Runner when it comes out?
No. Didn't like the first Blade Runner. Don't know why I like the second one. They also had a party at Comic-Con where they served me tacos with nuts on them. Who puts nuts on a taco?
In the
And I'm
future,
a-
they do. In the future.
Well, then I wouldn't survive. I don't like robots, and I'm allergic to nuts. So I'm out. I'm going to be in the corner drinking my whiskey away from all the robots and nut tacos that people are serving at parties. Man.
well, that's right. I should take all that Benadryl that night. I forgot about
It
that.
ruined my whole Comic-Con.
Yeah, I
Poor
forgot. Yeah,
Joshy.
sorry, Josh. I'm sorry.
All right, what's next, Chris? Oh,
Switching gears.
you ready?
Ooh.
What?
You want to do it?
What are we doing?
Dun, 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 dun. The Great British Breakdown. There it is.
I didn't know we were going to make it a thing. We're going to go to David's Great British Breakdown.
David, give it to us, huh?
G. Griff McStick.
You from the dodgy end of London? Come on.
No, I live near the Kings Road near Chelsea, so I'm
okay.
Oh.
I'm doing okay, folks.
All
I'm
right.
living large in London. No, I'm not. I would definitely be in the poor part of London. I don't have any money. Okay, so we're gonna get right into it, folks. The first show we're gonna talk about. So a couple newer shows. They've been out for a few weeks, but for me they're new.
Okay.
So first one I want to talk about is Ill Behavior.
Ooh.
It is a cancer comedy.
So like the Big C.
The Big Sick.
No,
Big
the
C,
Big
right,
C,
Big
remember
C,
Big C
that's
with
right.
Laura Linney?
There's also that 50-50 movie with Joseph
Right. Joseph
Gordon-Levitt was
And
in
Seth
there.
Rogen, yeah.
In The Big Sick, I don't know if that's I know that's a Judd Apatow kind of produced movie.
Yeah.
I know it's supposed to be kind of half comedy,
I thought
half
that was
drama.
great. Big Sick was fantastic.
So it's like that show. Has a fantastic cast. A lot of names that you'll recognize. First, we have Chris Gere. From You're the Worst, who's a lead in You're the Worst, fantastic actor. We also have Tom Riley. I don't know if a lot of you watched that show, Da Vinci's Demons. It was David S. Goyer who wrote, The Dark Knight and all of Batman Begins. That was his show, and he played Da Vinci, Leonardo da Vinci. He was good in that. And also we have Lizzie Kaplan, an American, who plays an American. She plays a doctor, an oncologist, and Tom Riley's character has cancer.
Oh, awesome.
And that's not awesome. Yeah, it's not good. But his friends are trying to find a way to treat him because he wants to do all natural type of treatment. He doesn't want to do any type
holistic of sorts.
Yeah, all holistic healing. He doesn't want to do any chemotherapy. So the whole premise is them trying to get him better and heal him basically. So it's funny. It's a long episode. It's a mini series. There's 3 episodes, but it's about 57 minutes an episode. Okay. So at times I wish it was more of a half-hour comedy. But I think it's well done.
Like a 3-hour. It's almost like a Judd Apatow movie.
It's a Judd Apatow movie spread out over 3 episodes.
Got it.
Yeah, so it's nothing new they haven't seen before, but it's a good cast. I think they have good
chemistry. And it's only available in England right now.
On BBC, England right now.
Okay.
The next series I want to talk about is a very controversial, or as the Brits say, controversy. They say controversy. I watch a lot of European football, so they say like, there's a bit of controversy on the field.
It sounds so much better than
controversy. Does sound better
Dramatic
than controversy.
Football.
It really does.
Yeah.
This show is called The State. It's on Channel 4. I believe Channel 4 is where Black Mirror used to air. That's a great picture. They actually got a photo up for it. Nice. It is so. The reason why it's so. Sorry, I didn't think they're gonna have a photo up there. I just put that up this morning. Wow. Thank you, Ray, or whoever did that. So the reason why The State is so controversial is because it gives you an inside look at ISIS. So it gives you the viewpoint, or from the ISIS perspective. It's about 4 Brits, 2 women, 2 men, who go to Syria and join up with ISIS in 2015. So of course. It's very controversial. I mean, there's been a lot of, I know people getting run over and stabbed, and some horrible things have happened in London. So maybe it's a little one of those things like maybe too soon. But I think it's also very appropriate, just because like any horrific thing that happens in history, whether it's Nazi Germany or something like this, even though it's a lot different, I think it's good to take that viewpoint, to kind of go in there and show you things from the other side, not to justify it or to make it like say, oh, this is okay, but just to give that inside perspective, like why are these people here? Like what drove them to leave their families, to leave what seems like comfortable homes and pursue this lifestyle? It's very interesting. It's hard to watch. It's brutal. But it's interesting to see. I think it's one of the better shows probably one of the better pilots I've seen all year.
Interesting.
So The State. It's called The State on Channel 4. I bet some Amazon or Netflix will pick this up. We'll be able to stream it over here.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, and also too, real quick, Snowfall picked up by BBC Two. If you're a fan of Snowfall on FX, it's good news. It probably means it's going to get picked up for another season.
That's great.
Yeah.
There it is. Thank you, David. Great British Breakdown. Dun, 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 dun. Well done.
We'll work on that.
The State sounds awesome.
You would like The State.
Yeah.
It's like Homeland from the other
that's what I
side.
was
Instead of
thinking.
being the
Kinda
Americans, it's
Wow. Okay.
Interesting. Very
Awesome.
cool.
All right, Grace, what's next?
All right, so we're going to do a quick little breakdown of last night. Discovery Channel's Manhunt Unabomber. New episode dropped. What did you think?
Well, here's the thing. I really enjoy this, and because I like true crime and like investigative stuff, I tend to look past certain things.
Sure.
The crux of his like relationship with his wife and with this other woman, like I really couldn't care less about that. And the point when he comes into the thing and he's like, I have Ted Kaczynski. This is the person you want to name. And all of a sudden, Mr. Big is like, get a team out there. Like they haven't trusted him for
I know the whole
a
time.
year.
Yeah, but you see that collage he made?
Yeah.
That was a beautiful collage.
I know.
He
That was
rolled
impressive.
that thing out
That was
there,
a lot of Elmer's
It was
glue.
a lot
Yeah.
of glue. I mean, that's arts and crafts right there.
Yeah.
That was the only thing I found that I didn't like about it was that like they didn't try and fight him. They fought him on
They've been
everything else.
resisting him, and then they're like, "Yep, okay, sounds good.
Yeah. But I'm still really enjoying this series. I thought the Mark Duplass character was weak.
Me too.
A weird casting in that situation.
Very strange, like switch of tone.
Yeah.
But I really like the conversation that Duplass had with Sam Worthington's character because he was like, look, it had to be like my brother. Why did it have to be my brother? And they had this great conversation where they talk about, look, like, you're going to have to go through this. It's going to be hell. It's going to be hard. But you acknowledging the fact that your brother is a Unabomber is going to save like people's lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I know it's not that was a really good conversation, but I do agree. It took me a second. I'm like, wait, is that Duplass?
Yeah.
It took me a second because he's doing the Room 104 right
Yeah.
now. Of course, he's in the league. He's always kind of a goofy guy, so it's kind of funny to see him in that role.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind seeing him in drama. I think he's super talented. I just, for some reason, I felt like this was such a weird, like,
guest role.
yeah, and I also felt like he was playing it in such like I felt like he was a grown man playing a 15-year-old boy.
Yeah,
like
for
he was
sure.
very like, it's
Ted
not my
Kaczynski,
brother.
yeah.
ugh,"
Ted
and, like,
Kaczynski
hugged.
isn't a
It was
Unabomber.
very
Yeah.
like strange and kind of melodramatic. I don't know. It was just like a weird tonal switch for me on the show.
No, I agree 100%. You have probably the biggest problem with the show out of the three of us.
I do. I mean, true crime is absolutely the love of my life. Like, I will go to the grave being like, I just want to watch Dateline in my yoga pants. Like, that's literally my dream. But I feel like every scene is just like high school drama. It's just every scene is so cliche. It's like the partner's all mad. She's like, I wanted to be you. Ugh. And then she stomps off. And then like the wife is like, you left the kids. And then she stomps off. And then
best
the
is,
girlfriend's like, you don't want to bang me. And then she storms off. It's like, it's so tropey.
Right.
But I'm still, it's not that I'm watching
That
it
scene
being
where
like,
she
screw
goes for
you.
the kiss, and he's
yeah,
like,
and then she like throws a tantrum. She's like, well, then why did you come here? It's
Yeah.
like,
Like,
why do
to-
you think?
to solve
We've
a
been
serial
working
bomber?
together.
Like,
Yeah.
you're a
Right, to-
linguistic expert.
Clearly, we
Hello.
just-
Look at your floor.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
I know it's like you have the guy who's sending letters that are killing people with bombs in the mail, and it's like, oh, no, I really just came here to have some sex. Sorry, we don't need to worry about him. Let's just have
Right.
sex.
Well,
Yeah,
and then
it's like-
he
He's
was
a one-track
like,
mind the
you
whole
s-
show.
She's like, but you said that you left your wife. I'm like, wait, when did that happen? Like, he left the kids once and they're done? Like,
Right.
damn.
And yeah, and let's be honest, when he talked to his kids in the movie theater, his one son is like
17.
he's a big kid.
If
He can
my
handle himself.
parents were dropping me off at the movie theater when I was 12, they were like, "See you in 3 hours,"
Yeah.
and like if they didn't show up, I'm like, "I'll go to the mall."
Like Bobby's crying in the
Right.
car. It's like, really?
Yeah,
Like, tell Bobby to man up. Like,
yeah.
screw you,
Dad's an
Bobby.
FBI profile.
You went to a
Bobby.
movie without your dad. That sounds
Jeez.
awesome. I mean, I love seeing movies with my dad. Don't get me wrong, but it was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm watching it being like, this is awful, but I'm watching it being like, this. It's so easy to make this better.
Yeah,
and
it's
it
a really
doesn't.
good point. Really good point.
And the damn dialects, for fuck's sake, Sam Worthington.
Wooder?
Where are you
Bruh?
from?
Wooder.
Bruh?
His
Well,
Australian comes out
it
like
does
every
kick in.
third
It
word.
does.
Oh my god.
And you
It's
need
that
to
R.
for
It's that
for
R,
Philly.
yeah.
For a Philly accent, you really have to hit your O's in your Wooder, and you have to hit your bureaus, and you got to hit your cheesesteaks. It's the best of Philly. Like you have to swallow
Yeah,
words.
and it's like,
if
how
he's
do
saying
you-
Wooder,
What?
and he's a cop, and that's the only time we ever heard him say Wooder, and the rest of the time he just sounds like,
And the rest of the
I'm
time-
not Australian. I am an FBI profiler. You're like,
Yeah, the
And
best
he's like, hand me
accents
that
for
peanut butter.
Aussies
Yeah.
and Brits to do is Southern.
Yes.
Because Southern can kind of go all
Yeah.
out.
For
and really
sure.
overdo
It's got
it.
like a little bit of a twang to it.
If you watch
naturally.
Logan Lucky, you'll see Daniel Craig. He goes like super Southern.
right.
Oh my god, yes.
Super Southern.
And just like
True Blood.
Ruth Nega in
Oh, and Ruth
Preacher,
Negga too, yep,
she goes
that's true.
super Southern too.
Yeah.
Like when I do a Pittsburgh accent for people, like, dude, you sound Australian. I'm like, that's a Pittsburgh accent. Like it trends towards a weird Southern twang,
Yeah.
which goes towards Australian. It's like how it is. All right, what's next, Grace?
All right, so we're gonna go to the most amazing Twitter question from our friend at Bakitha Snake. He says, "Why is it so hard for everyone to get over those damn chains on Game of Thrones? Towns, ships frozen in ice. There's dragons, but oh no, chains."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, where's the Home Depot? Where are they going? You can't just like. Where
Oh
are
wait,
they
so
chains?
you have problems with the chains?
No, I mean,
I have problems with the
have-
chains.
it's-
Do
it's-
you?
No, it's
really,
not.
really, we have
I
problems
mean,
with the
no,
chains.
it's
they're
not problems. I
zombies.
mean,
Why are
it's-
they hoarding chains the size of jeeps?
And
Hold on.
And you got to
Go ahead.
realize, like, when we're talking about like this stuff, it's silly problems. It's not like I have a problem with the show. It's like Lord of the Rings. Why don't they just take the eagles the whole way and just drop the ring from like 1,000
Because
feet
he would
in
have
the air?
seen them coming. I've said this for
it'd have been
years.
all right. But it's just like these chains. Like, where do they come from? Where are you getting the change?
Yeah.
Where's the port? Where's the Titanic
Well,
hoisted
okay.
up to? Where are they getting
Hard
the
home.
chains?
There was boats there. Were there a lot of chains for the
Did we
boats?
see
I
it?
don't know, but maybe, just maybe, The Night King found chains somewhere, and he had them stashed, or there was chains somewhere, and he was like, you know what? I saw a dragon in my vision because I can track ravens because Bran does this. Yeah. And then somebody said, well, who dove down there to get them? Who cares? They're dead bodies. The friggin' Night King could be like, send 5,000 of them down there. Well, they keep dying in the ice water. Well, maybe the Ice King went down there, wrapped the chains around it, and pulled it and attached them to the dead people, and they did it. Who effing cares? The guy can throw a fucking javelin perfectly at a dragon and kill him. And we're having problems with chains, people. We should be worried about the zombie dragon, and the fire ice is about to fire down on everybody.
I mean, if you gave me a chain and said, hey, you got a Jeep, let's say you have a modern Jeep Wrangler, which they definitely do not have in Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Hey, David, I need you to tie that rope, tie this chain on this other car so we can pull it out of the mud. I don't know if I'd know what to do. But these people are going down in the water with no special gear, attaching huge chains to the dragon to pull it up. How do you do that? That needs to be on Modern Marvels on Discovery Channel. I want to see that episode. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have much more of a problem other than I was like, damn, there's some big chains. Like, okay. And then I was over it.
Let me say this. This is my thought. Okay. The Night King, he's ice, right? So he's like, don't worry about the cold. For me, I'm already dead or an Ice King, right? I don't know what his blood looks like regardless. The cool scene would have been him going down, jumping into the ocean, touching the dragon.
Oh, God.
The dragon eyes open
Oh,
underwater.
And he rides it up.
Oh,
That would have been sweet.
That would have been
I would've
dragon.
bought that.
Ice!
I would have bought
Then
that.
we wouldn't have the chain debate. But now that we have the chain debate, I'm fighting for both sides of the chain.
I see what you did there.
Because you know those people with Game of Thrones map be like, well, actually, there's a port about 50 miles east. So they could have gone to the port, and there's plenty of chains there. And like, is there?
I know. We got to ask like a real nerd.
Been to
Where's
an old
Ken?
port
Let's bring
before?
Ken out and ask
I've
him
been to
about
an
the
old
damn
port before.
chains.
Didn't see any chains.
Not many chains in the old port. All right, thank you for your Twitter questions, guys. Let's do a pick of the day. If you could pick a TV police officer to help find your lover's killer, who would it be? Grace Hancock, you said you had one ready.
Oh, yeah. For sure, Captain Ray Holt from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh,
Because he's my
there you go.
favorite.
Raymond T. Holt. David Griffin?
Police Chief Wiggum.
Oh, because you'd never find the killer. I'd probably go.
Simpsons.
This graphic is just
I'd probably go
marvelous.
McNulty in The Wire, mostly because
Yeah.
we'd get really drunk on Jameson, and
Yeah,
the
you
next
would.
morning be like, "Oh, we gotta solve a murder."
I love that your lover's murder is like an afterthought. Like, I gotta
If
solve
you wanted it
that.
done quick, you'd hire Sherlock Holmes, of course.
that's
You'd
true.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah,
You
but
would
then you
solve
gotta
it.
hang around with Cumberbatch. He seems like
he's a
kind of a douche.
He's kind of a douche.
All right, that'll do it for us here on Collider TV Talk Live every single day, 11 a.m. PST. Thank you guys for joining us as always. Again, August 29th, 7:30 p.m. The Art Like Hollywood. Before we get out of here, David Griffin, where can the good people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at GriffinDE.
Grace Hancock.
And you guys can find me online everywhere at Mrs. Graceface.
And I'm Josh Macuga at Josh Macuga on Twitter and Instagram. The Josh Macuga Show on YouTube. We'll see you tomorrow. Unfortunately, I will not be here Thursday or Friday this week. I'm heading to my bachelor party, so hopefully I'll be here Monday. And David Griffin will be here on Friday or Thursday and Friday. Grace will be here Thursday and Friday. Sinead obviously here on Friday, and Emma will be here tomorrow with you guys. Correct? So your same normal team, just sans me. So you'll be without the hairy arms and the loud yelling.
We can talk
beard.
about robots and books, finally.
Finally.
Sorry, Josh.
I mean,
love
we're
you.
going to miss you.
Yeah, bye.
Keep putting down that book,
awkward.
guys. Keep picking up that remote. Stay strong. Collider TV Talk. We'll see you next time.
Hey guys, if you like this video, click the thumbs up button. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It'll help you stay up to date with everything we've got going on here at Collider.